Hi, room 17 and 18, Miss Ashley here, and we are getting to the end of our school week. And not only that, but we are starting our July break next week. I can't believe it. It's already almost July 4th, which means it's summer, and we have a little bit of a break from school. Just like when we're in school and we don't have school for a couple of weeks, we're doing the same thing even though we're working from home. So why don't we get our Scholastic done and then we can start our break early, all right? I am excited. I'm excited to go swimming and relax, maybe read a book, and that got me thinking that this Scholastic would be a really good choice for our last topic before our break. So, our Scholastic this week is called What Will You Read Today? It says it is a special day for reading. What kinds of books do you like to read? It says which kind of book will you choose? It says do you like to read made up stories? If so, then choose fiction. A fiction story comes from the author's imagination. Now, let's remind ourselves, when we're reading a book, we know that the title tells us about what the book is going to be about, and we know that the author is the person who wrote the book. Just a reminder. All right, so if you like made-up stories, choose fiction. It says, do you like to read about true things? Choose nonfiction. Nonfiction is not made up, so you can learn facts. Do you like putting clues together? Then choose a mystery. In a mystery, a detective solves a puzzling question. Do you like to read stories that are funny? Then choose a comic. Comics have voice bubbles. Many comics are funny. So this is a voice bubble. It says, we are in a book. And that says, that is so cool. It says, choose an award winner. Do you like books with great illustrations? Reminder, an illustration is a picture. If you like books with great illustrations, look for a gold Caldecott medal on the cover. This means the book won an award for its artwork. I never knew that. This says, where can you find all of these kinds of books? You can find them at the library. Write your name on this library card. So if you want, you could always go to your local library. Sorry, I had to sneeze. You could always go to your local library and get a library card so you could get books and bring them home. All right. So this says book words. Drag the words from the blue box to complete the diagram. So this says Horton hears a who. It's telling us what the book is about, which means that it is the title. All right, the next one is the author. It says by Dr. Seuss. So we know that Dr. Seuss is the author. All right, the front of the book is called what? The spine or the front cover? That's right, the front of the book is the front cover, which means the back of the book is the back cover. And this piece that goes right down the middle of the book is called the spine.
Good work.
All right, very nice. So Next, we are going to do our worksheet. I sent this with the email. The worksheet says, what will you read today? Use your Let's Find Out to answer the questions. A grown-up can help you. So, our first question says, what can you find at a library? What would you find at a library? Books or ice cream? That's right, you would find books at a library. You can either put that on there or you can circle the answer. All right, so you would find books at a library. The next question says circle the fiction book. So let's choose which one is fiction. Reminder, fiction is made up. So which one of these books sounds made up? This one says True Fox Facts. So that's about real things. And this one says The Dancing Fox. Which one sounds like it's made up? The one about facts or the one about a dancing fox? That's right. The dancing fox is made up. It is not true. All right. The next one says, what do most comic books have? Well, let's go back and see if we can remember. It says, if you like funny stories, choose a comic. Comics have voice bubbles. So the next question says, which do most comics have? Voice bubbles or clues? That's right, comics have voice bubbles. Nice job. All right, the next one says, what is the title of a book you want to read? So I sent some options, and if you have a favorite at home, you can always put that in there. You could write that. I have Llama Llama Red Pajama, Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly, The Rainbow Fish, and Green Eggs and Ham. So those are some of our favorites. So we could put any of those on here. You could put one. Maybe you'd like to read more than one book. And I went ahead and I circled fiction because all of our choices are made up books. All right, so now that we are done with our Scholastic, let's go ahead and watch the video.
How would you like to take a trip to the rainforest? Meet a dancing giraffe? And fly high with a superhero? All in one afternoon? You can do it by reading all kinds of books. With so many kinds of books out there, there's something for everyone. Do you like stories that are made up? Then you can read fiction. A fiction story comes from the author's imagination. Anything can happen in it. There could be a flying car, friendly monsters, or a mouse that dances. Fiction often has pictures, called illustrations. It's also fun to read about true things. When you want to learn facts, read nonfiction. No matter what you're interested in, nonfiction can help you learn about it. Let's say you're curious about spiders. Then take a look at this book. Wow! Did you know that most spiders have 8 eyes? And look at that! It's a picture of a real spider. Many nonfiction books have photos. Some people like to look for hidden clues while they read. Does that sound like fun? Then you should read a mystery. In many mysteries, a detective is trying to find answers to something that is hard to figure out. Like, why is there a green slime on the front porch? Or, who stole the diamonds from the museum? Those are mysteries. Pow! Blammo! This is a comic. Sometimes comics are about superheroes. A lot of comics are funny. How do you know if you're reading a comic? Some comics have panels. These are boxes. Pictures and words go inside these boxes. Usually, there are speech bubbles too. Speech bubbles show you which character is talking. So now you know about 4 kinds of books you can read. Pretty great, right? Well, hang on. That's just the beginning. Do you like stories with magical fairies and talking toads? Read a fairy tale. How about a book that tells the story of a real person, like an astronaut or a soccer player? Read a biography. Do you like the way words sound when they rhyme? A book of poetry is fun anytime. Plus, there's science fiction if you like stories about robots and spaceships. You can pick up a ghost story if you like to get just a little bit scared. Boom! No matter what you're into, you can find a book to match it. Now, you may already have a favorite kind of book, and that's great. But now that you know there are all kinds of books, why not try something different? You just might love what's inside it.
All right. Thank you so much for doing our Scholastic with me today. I hope that you guys maybe are able to read a book or maybe have mom or dad read a book to you while we're on break. Even if the weather's nice outside, you can still pick up a good book. Maybe before you go to bed, read a book. And I hope everyone has a really great couple of weeks. If you need anything, let Mr. Brian or myself know. And I miss you, and I hope you guys are doing great. Bye.